Okay, folks, this will be an interesting one. I think this came off a Christmas decoration, and it's nearly Christmas in July, less than a week to go before the 25th of July, which I think is the day that Christmas in July is celebrated. So yeah, we're nearly there, folks, and we found some really good stuff to utilise for this. Can hear something, folks. Let's see what that is. I think it's a cockatoo. Rah! Bunch of birds. I wish I had put the camera in their direction. I hate birds on my windowsill, especially if they're cockatoos. I try to discourage them as much as I can. I can't see them on the wire. I don't know where they're gone, but I just heard that scratching, and I don't want to encourage them. So let's just get back to the progie, folks. Where were we before that interruption? I've got quite sensitive hearing, folks. Yeah, I scream out "rah" every time I hear cockatoos, or what sounded like cockatoos. They look like they were pigeons, perhaps, but normally pigeons don't startle easily enough when I try to scare them away from my window. Trying to decide what we're going to do with this, folks. Okay, let's see what this is. It is Ray. Oh, this is letters off I think a Merry Christmas banner. And it's just, I just thought I found these three letters, and you can see a ray of sunshine. So I'm trying to, a little ray of sunshine has come into the world. Sorry, folks, I can't sing for fuckery. I know someone who can't sing and who likes to pretend he's good at singing, and his name is my father. His name is Graham Victor Huddy. My father, he's an asshole and he can't sing. He likes to believe that he can sing. I'm going to maybe put these closer together. But yeah, my dad's like a real idiot. He's an asshole, and he wants to believe that he's worth listening to at the opera house, but he actually has to pay to sing at the opera house because he's just not, a talented singer. He's just a fucking stupid. He's a stupid fuckwit. He doesn't know how to sing, and yet he wants to sing. And he really hates my photocopier art. He hates what I do here. It's like he's envious or something, or jealous, even though he likes to make you believe he's not. That he thinks I'm a fool because I'm doing this art. He doesn't believe in it. He has never believed in it, folks. I'm going to pull it up. I forgot to put the enlargement on. Yeah, he's an asshole. He's a nasty person. He always likes to tease and bully me. He's an asshole. And I'm not going to bestow any Christmas in July kindness on him. He can go fuck himself. That's come up looking really quite a treat. The colours in that look really nice, even though the green looks a bit khaki. I think the green looks a bit yuck. Just hit a button I wasn't meant to hit. This user interface of this photocopier is a piece of shit. I don't like it. I know what I did wrong. I put this on too dark, and also the hue is too green. I'm going to put it in the middle. And yeah, a ray of sunshine, a ray of hope. I'm hoping to get in touch with my partner Luigi, who I really love, and I really miss him. And I know that my dad will, well, I guess even though my dad's an asshole, he does need a ray of hope. He does need some kind of love to take away the hatred that he feels. Of course, that doesn't excuse him from what he's done to me, that he hates my art and wants to bring out the destructive side in me rather than allowing me to be creative in my own fashion. He just doesn't care. He just doesn't seem to have any sense of responsibility, or I don't know, he's just a dick. He's just a fucking idiot. Doesn't want to be nice, doesn't want to play fair. He doesn't like anything that's considered different or eccentric. He thinks everything has to be normal. Everything has to be cookie cutter. You know, everything has to be perfect in his own evil piece of shit manner. He doesn't love... He doesn't know what love is, folks. He really doesn't. He's a person who thrives on hatred, even though he likes to believe that he loves, that he doesn't. He actually knew that he didn't know what love was back in 1983 when he told me that. I didn't ask him the question. It wasn't actually asking him a question. I was talking about a song on the radio called What Is Love by Howard Jones, if you all fucking remember Howard Jones back in 1983 when that song was on the charts, and I really liked the song. And I said, and Dad said, Dad thought I was asking him, what is love? And he returns an answer that was identical to what he thought was the question. What is love? What is love? What is love? Yeah, it's like, fuck, he's an idiot. And he wants me to believe that he's always right. You know, that he's always correct. That everything he says is gospel, so to speak. He's just such a dick. He's just such a fuckwit. It's not funny. I'm going to enlarge it on the vertical and the horizontal. I'm going to make it a bit bigger. I forgot to enlarge it to, I think it's going to be 170 by 170. But yeah, Dad doesn't know what love is. That explains what a fucking asshole he is and why he doesn't appreciate my art. That he doesn't appreciate love in the form of wanting to do something you're actually interested in. Not trying to do something you absolutely hate just to please the crowd, just to be normal. Yeah, he just wants everything to be normal and cookie cutter. He doesn't have any interest in anything that's quirky or different. He doesn't seem to have any imagination. He's stiff, he's stuffy. He doesn't understand. He wants me to be normal, just like the kids at school used to hassle me. So he's like the people at school. He just wants me to be normal, not to stand out, but to bland out. And I find that really offensive, folks. I really need to get in touch with Luigi so that my dad will at least see that Luigi's into photocopiers as well. And there goes that noise. This photocopier's getting old. I'm finding a lot of distractions in this demo. I don't seem to be sticking to the progy as much or to what I'm talking about. I keep getting distracted, folks. Maybe a little bit more on the vertical. But yeah, it really is quite difficult dealing with such an asshole in the family. You know, not having a nice father to rely on to feel a sense of warmth. He's just really an old, horrible, cold sort of a person. He's a cold person. He's not a nice person. He's like granite. He's a dick. He likes to behave like an asshole and he just gets off on it. It seems like he gets off on it, folks. The thing is, he's now getting really old now and he's having problems with his heart. Apparently, earlier this year, my mum told me that he's been in and out of hospital. I don't care. He can go fuck himself. I'm not going to fucking attend to his needs. I'm going to wait till he apologises to me on the 6 o'clock news. I'm trying to get on the 6 o'clock news, folks, and this looks like a real ray. I'm trying to get on the 6 o'clock news on Channel 9 with my photocopier art, and I'm hoping that Dad will respect me for the first time in my life, that he'll respect me and not treat me like I'm a piece of shit just because I'm different, just because I didn't turn out cookie cutter like him and his type. I don't want to be a fucking cookie cutter, folks. I don't care. If he doesn't like it, he can go fuck himself. He can take his bullying and teasing and stick it up his ass, see what it does in that place. I don't need his fucking, what's his name? His approval anymore. Except that I really wish I didn't have to be so distant and difficult for him. You know, because he has got a heart problem, you know, and I guess under normal circumstances I should be, this is the last one before this one, and this one's the one we just did. And basically, yeah, I really struggle to, I know it would be nice if I could see him again before he dies, but what if he end up dying in the middle of a raging argument, you know, because my dad is probably going to try it on even though he's got a heart problem. You know, he's probably going to try and see how far he gets with my patience. And then he'll end up dying in the middle of a fucking argument, and then I'll look bad because they'll think that I killed him. This is really not good. So I can't see him, therefore. It's too risky. That looks really quite interesting. This is the dot matrix. I do like the dot matrix, but I want to show a bit of ray, like a ray of light. There was no rays on this one, so I'm going to just stick with this version. I'm just going to put it back on the usual original type, and this ray of sunshine is really shining rays all over my ray. I don't normally like it when the sun is all over the place on my artwork. It's really hard to see it in how it's presented. But this has basically started out as I think a Merry Christmas banner or sign that just fell apart, and I found it in North Ryde here in Sydney. While I was, just after I went to the library and I shot a demo at the North Ryde Library. It was out the front of the Vinnies. I saw these letters, these individual letters that were on the ground. Someone had obviously, I don't know what happened there, but it was off Christmas in July. I'd like to share my Christmas with Luigi. I really wish I could. I really wish I could be together with him. I really get lonely, and yeah, it'd be nice. I know it's not likely I'll be spending it this year with Luigi. I'm hoping maybe next year it'll be different. But the years just seem to churn by. Every year I go and I think, oh, I'm going to be on TV. Oh, surely I'm going to be on TV. I'm sure I'm going to be on before winter, before autumn, before spring, summer, before 2027, whatever, maybe 2027 before I go to air. It's 2024 now. 2024 now, and hey, 3 years ago it was 2021. Right in the middle of the fucking pandemic, and I'm still here, and it's like fucking 3 years, fuck more all this time I spend here making these demos and not seeing any return on my investment. And Dad will probably die before then, which would be really tragic. But, you know, I can't see him. I can't go and talk to him. He'll just talk rubbish. Anyway, enough of that. That's come up looking like a little ray of sunshine has come into the world. A little ray of sunshine in the shape of Luigi, my partner. I want to marry him soon. I think we can now call this ray of sunshine finished.